Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and you know what, man? I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I couldn't because I was still depressed from the 2024-2025 season. And today I've been talking about it because I think we're back, man. We're back. It's a fresh new year for us. We're focused on next year. And Brock Purdy, man. Brock Purdy, guy who I really like. I know it was a down season, but he said something very interesting yesterday talking about his contract and what's going to happen. You might check this out real quick. You've probably seen it, but if you haven't, it's just a little clip right here. It just talks about what he feels about the contract, how it's going to go, and if he'll be a 49er. Check it out.
More than anything, I want to be able to, be here for my guys in the locker room, be here to, I want to be in San Francisco and play my football career here, man. I love it here, and I want to do whatever it takes to be here. And so we'll see when we get there, when we sit down and start talking and stuff, but that's first and foremost, and then we'll go from there. I want to obviously get it done. If that's an opportunity to be able to get that done quick, that'd be great. Just so we can get back for phase one, get after it with the receivers and our team, and just continue to grow. Because man, we all got to grow together. We got to come close and learn and just be the best versions of ourselves as fast as we can. And phase one is my mind of OTAs, coming back, getting all the guys back, and let's roll.
He's going to be a 49er, and it looks like he wants to get it done quick. And what does that mean? If it gets done quick, that's good for the 49ers, and it's not going to be that $60 million, which there was that article that came out from the NFL Network, and all the Niner beat writers were talking about it. A lot of them were saying that it was the truth, it was the gospel, and that was further from the truth. It reminded me of about 11, 12 years ago when same exact thing, 49er writers, beat writers, whatever they were, guys from the San Francisco Chronicle were out there saying that Jim Harbaugh wants to be the highest paid coach of all the NFL, which was absolute BS lie. Guys like Ray Rattle, Tim Kelcom, they were freaking out there saying, yeah, this is what he wants. But it was furthest from the truth. Jim Harbaugh, when he left, he's like, dude, I just wanted to be a 49er. I just wanted to be here. He wasn't all about the money, dude. The dude wore slacks and the same sweater every damn game. Every damn game. The dude in with the LA and the Chargers, he was living in his damn RV. So that was BS Live. And it seemed like the same exact thing was happening 11, 12 years later with reporters out there saying that, yep, he wants to be the highest paid. He wants to be paid higher than Dak Prescott, 60+ million. Freaking lie, man. It's a lie. If you've seen Brock Purdy, does he look like that kind of guy that's going to demand that much money? A dude kind of like Jim Harbaugh, man. A guy that wears slacks and a shirt. People make fun of him, calling him like a PE teacher. Dude does not care, He even says, my life ain't about this, it ain't about the money, it ain't about this. He says it's nice and all, but that's not what it's about, man. And someone that looks like he wants to win, man. Just hearing from his eyes, he wants to get everyone together real quick and just start going, man. Start going. You can see the hunger in his eyes, and he knows it was a down year. And maybe, if he had a better year, he would probably gain that 60 million. But he knows, at least I think he knows he just wants to win, man. He doesn't want to be that situation with Dak Prescott, He doesn't want that situation. So I just feel he's not going to be demanding $60 million. Like, come on, dude. Like, the guy doesn't wear like all these nice jewelry and whatnot. He comes to work just simple, man. He comes in his Toyota. Now he's sponsored, but even before that, it was nothing crazy. I know he wasn't make the money like all these other guys. He was the last pick in the draft, but I mean, come on, the dude has sponsors now and all that stuff, and it hasn't changed him, and he knows what his focus is on, He's someone that is big into his faith, and he talks about that all the time. So I just don't see it, man. I don't see that he's going to turn out like these other quarterbacks, great quarterbacks, man, like not Tom Brady, excuse me, Peyton Manning, someone that he wanted to be the highest paid dude out there. Drew Brees, I love Drew Brees, man, but for some reason, that was his motto. I have to be the highest paid. I have to be the highest paid quarterback, and he was. And guess what? The dude, after he won that first Super Bowl, he kept demanding to be the highest paid quarterback and never won crap. Why? Because his team was depleted. His defense always sucked every year. So that was on him, baby. Like, that was on him. And hopefully he takes that. Purdy takes that Tom Brady route, and I think he is, because he's such a damn competitor. If you hear him talk, he talks about, damn, I want to win. I want to win, and take that Tom Brady approach and be like, what was he making? Like 20 $24 million a year. Like I remember Jimmy Garoppolo was getting paid more than him. Like Jimmy Garoppolo was getting paid more than him when he was with the 49ers. Is because he had that urge to win. And I think that's what Brock Purdy is, man. He's someone that he just wants to win. You could see in his heart the way he talks after these games, like how upset he is. Like, damn, man, I really wanted it. When you talk to Jimmy G, man, after the game, I don't want to take shots at Jimmy, but then again, he's taking shots about the Niners left and right, so screw that. After the game with Jimmy Garoppolo, this dude, you know, he'd be GQ guy, you know, he'd be like all like this, like looking at himself in the mirror and stuff, all like, yeah, I'm looking good, and smiling and stuff, and kind of that was what it's about with Jimmy, man. It wasn't about the team, you know, people trying to call him during the offseason, hey, you ready to work out? Dude's blowing him off, blowing off George Kittle. Brock Purdy's not like that, man. Brock Purdy is completely different, and he's someone that I think in the offseason, he's going to, you know, get some of these receivers, you know, and work with them. You know, I know last offseason it was different, man. You have to remember, he got all these sudden endorsements, and then he got married and all that stuff, so he got to enjoy that. And the Super Bowl ended in freaking, what was it, February, so it all happened so quick. He didn't have that offseason. I'm not making an excuse for him, but I am saying that he had that to deal with. And then the crappy-ass offensive line that he had to work with, and receivers, you know, we were the worst in one of the worst in yaks, the worst in separation. It was just like everything was bad for us from that point. So I just think it's going to be completely different next year. I think we're going to get a bargain. I think that's going to help us sign someone like a Dre Greenlaw. Everyone's talking about Dre Greenlaw leaving. I don't think they're going to let him leave, man. For some reason, I think they're going to pay him a nice, fat amount where he can't refuse it, man. I know other teams are going to be looking for him. He has a home in Houston, so maybe D'Amico is going to try to make a real big push. But I think the Niners are going to make a push too. I think they're going to talk to Purdy and be like, hey, man, we want to sign some other guys. We do not want to get rid of Dre Greenlaw. If you sign this, we're going to be able to keep Dre Greenlaw and do other stuff. So I think Brock Purdy's going to take that, man. I don't not think he's a me first, me. It's all about me. I think he is a person that's going to be team first. And that's going to help us, man. That's going to help us keep guys. And if you think about it, if he does $45 million, which would be great for the 49ers, that's saving if he gets a 5-year contract, 4-year contract, that's like 60. If it's a 4-year contract, that's $60 million extra dollars you could save. Instead of $60 million a year, $45 million a year, you'll have $60 extra million within that 4-year span. And you could do a lot with that, man. You could do a lot of things with that extra money. So I like it, man. Hearing that, it got me more like, all right, this is what I feel. This is what I felt all along. You know, all that talk for the last month, that was like everyone was talking about it from a freaking article that the guy wrote an opinion on, and everyone had it pegged to be the gospel. That NFL Network, what was his name? Palisano, whatever the hell his name is. But he was the one that wrote that article, and it was just an opinion piece, and everyone ran with it. So, don't believe everything that the media says. A lot of the media, man's fake out there. So, we'll see what happens, but I think it's going to get done quick, man. It's going to get done real quick because he needs to be there. He said, OTAs, I want to be there, be ready to go. And we do not want another situation with Brandon Ayuk, you know, where he waits and all this stuff. No, dude, get it done, and let's move forward. Get a great pick with that 11 pick. A lot of great players out there. And move from there. But man, that's what I got. Let me know what you think. Brock Purdy, what he had to say. Do you believe it, or we'll have to wait and see? All right, man. I'm out. Peace.